Welcome to a bonus edition of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. Echo.
I am the urchin.
Only known as.
Yeah, I just said I gotta get back to work. This man take me out for a second.
I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy Kay Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
But better known as K Diddy.
Take that. Tim, by now you got to know on the Zoom. You gotta let me do the can ad libs in person. We can do them together, but the timing ain't right, fam. The timing ain't right. But no, as he just look at me shimmying his shoulders. Anyways, we are here to discuss episode 2 of HBO's Hard Knock, the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm gonna start it by saying this. I think they heard you, Eric, because this episode was focused nothing on interpersonal stories. On the team, like Kamara.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I like his story.
First of all, his mom.
I love that name. Like I do the little Italian thing every time I hear Dinucci.
Oh, Ben DiNucci out here. You had Kamara out here. You had the assistant coach,
Darden,
Aiden Dirty. And of all those little side stories you got, which of the side stories, like learning more about the people on the team, which one pulled at you the most? Like, which one were you most interested in this week?
Because I stepped on it when you were talking about her. Kamara Mama came and heard Sunday best to the game. But like when you were telling like the story of like how she got out of Ivory Coast during the Civil War and like everything that I can imagine she's gone through and doesn't want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like those types of stories that make you like root for somebody. It's like, yeah, you know, buy her a house, man. Like
he probably could have if they didn't let that play roll.
Man,
I mean, the play still like just because it didn't count, don't mean it don't count on film for him. So
true.
I think he could.
I can't. Yeah, his story was. It was really cool to see, seeing how proud his mom was, and like the sister was like, "Why are you clapping?" And she's like, "Because I'm happy." Like, what you mean? Like, look at my son out here. Of course I'm clapping. I'm happy. Like, even when he walked over to him at the end of the game and like just seeing her face, like I was like, man, like that's love. Like you could see how much she loved and how proud she was of her son. Like, I don't even think it matters if he make it or not. Like that moment, it looked like in her eyes was just like, wow, like this is beautiful. I hope he makes it though. Like now I'm rooting for him. I really want him to make it.
His name is Azur Kamara.
I had to look it up. Yeah, to look it up to make sure he wasn't related to Alvin.
I did too, because first when I saw his name tag, I was like, wait a second, but no relation.
Not even from the same country.
Practice squad last year, hoping to make the full 53-man roster this year. I'm cheering for you, buddy. I'm cheering.
I'll do it real quick. It was just funny because like when they said he was like an edge rusher, I was like, he looks small. And then like right after that, they were like, even though he's undersized, I was like, oh, okay, like I'm not tripping. Like he does look like a linebacker or something.
Like an affinity for speed rushers though. Like I've always like because they always wear smaller, but like the KGB, for example, like or
Aaron Hammond, significantly smaller than him.
Right,
like, he's like built like a safety damn near.
But speed rushes have always been. So when we was watching them, I was like, oh, okay, I can see where you can go. And he got pushed into the quarterback. Like that wasn't on him. And like they almost ate that man alive.
Stay away from the damn quarterback. Like,
get the fuck away from the quarterback.
They don't even care. That's not my fault, coach. It don't matter.
He blocked me, bro. It don't fucking matter.
It don't matter.
It's crazy to be like, I get it. Like, you don't want to be teeing off on the quarterback in practice, but at the same time, like, y'all don't protect anybody else. And like, if it's his job to go get the quarterback, like, aren't you like handcuffing them in practice? Like, pull up. You know what I mean? Like, do everything you can, but don't get within 3 feet of them. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, how I'm supposed to practice like for the game? Like, there's there's no point within the game where it's going to be like, don't hit the quarterback when you have a chance to hit the quarterback.
I think they go on the fact that they know how to tackle already, and they do all them different tackling drills with the little circle
right, and
donut
that's what I'm saying. Like, don't tee off on them, but at the same time, like, if you're in his vicinity, like, shit gonna happen.
They've gotten good. I mean, to your point, it's difficult for the defensive player, but like they've gotten good at it. Like watching practices, even when I used to go up to Green Bay, like how they would be able, like when they had a free sack, like they would just jog, like they'd be like, and they would just yell out like sack. Like you know what was about to happen here if this was a real. If you ain't had that red jersey on, you already know what it is. But yeah, and then Ben DiNucci, he started balling out the moment he got some swag. I was like, okay.
I mean, he said, "No, I'm good. I'm fine."
At first, he's, I'm good. Then he came out with a hoodie, and he had an outstanding practice. I said, "See, you look good."
I think I'm gonna keep the hoodie.
Then he had on. Then during the preseason game thing, he had on like one long sleeve and like one half sleeve. I was like, okay, he's trying to figure it out.
Look good, play good.
He's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure out what his swag was.
And I was telling Camille before we signed on, like I was just watching Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Shout out to the world champion Milwaukee Bucks. I was just looking at Bobby. I'm like, he needs something else. Like it was kind of like dude saying you need a little bit more swag. Like he has on the ankle socks and then nothing. And it's just like I see way too much leg. I see too much leg. Like you gotta wear some compression shorts, some higher socks. I don't know.
You would hate my 2K player.
It's like Titus O'Neil, like. He just seemed naked because he don't have like nothing on his lower body and his trunk's too little. Anyway, we're way down the rabbit hole right now.
The point is the swag got to be right for the player. That's what it comes down to. That was fun to see. And also I think it was it Ben who was playing chess with Micah Parsons?
Yep.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know how to play chess. It's on my bucket list to learn how to play chess. But that was a gorgeous like actual chess board. Like I was like, dang, that look expensive. And I saw he had his name engraved. I was like, do y'all play chess?
I used to.
No. So if I put a chessboard in front of you, do you think you'd remember how to like?
Well, I mean, I know how to play. I'm not good at strategy.
But... I was saying strategy. I've forgotten, but I used to play because
like, I know what pieces can go where and shit.
I would need a little cheat sheet, like because we have a chess set here actually at home because Noman used to play it, and I've never been like, hey, tonight's the night. Teach me how to play chess.
It'll take a minute, but it's good for conversation.
Yeah. And then
I whoop your ass in some checkers though.
Oh, I don't think so, buddy. Not in no checkers. I ain't going in the checkers.
We really need to get a space tournament popping up.
Listen, me and Tim got to get some practice in before we unleash the spade tournament. So we coming though. We coming for it.
Pause.
Yeah, man.
With the coach with it from England. Aiden Dirty.
I noticed that in game one, Jesus Christ. In episode 1, 2, I'm like, did he have an accent? But they didn't linger on it, and
then they was
it's Aiden Dirty.
It was funny because I was like, okay, I wonder what his background is, and they brought up NFL Europe. First of all, I forgot NFL Europe was even a thing.
Yeah, we said that. I was like, damn, I forgot. I said the same thing. Damn, I forgot about that.
I was like, they sure was on Madden back in the day and everything too. Like, dang, okay.
I take my team to London all the time. Still, I gotta take them there this year.
Don't you take the Jacksonville Jaguars everywhere?
Yep, man. Take them over to London, turn them into the Bulldogs. We're gonna get our chip.
You make them the British Bulldogs.
That's your football team.
I mean, that's what they look like.
Wait, so that wasn't even on purpose? Like you just happened to be with the Bulldogs?
It just happened. And the colors is white, blue, and red.
I feel like that your subconscious had to be like.
That's funny.
Guiding
with the Union Jack on the helmet and everything. Like, you didn't even realize.
You didn't even think about Davey boy.
Nah. But that's dope.
But that was, it was tight seeing him do that. I was like, he really had to work his way up here because I feel like if you were in NFL Europe, like I feel like you really had to hustle because that's been out of business for Jesus.
12 years. Now.
And then you get over to the practice squad. So that's how he got here because he made the practice squad.
Well, they say he was also like integral in like they had some program that was supposed to like develop European players for the NFL. So he was like part of that while he was still playing. So then he just parlayed that into coaching once he came
Smart
on.
move. Smart move.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Way to stay in the game.
And then we also got some more Ezekiel Elliott time. That dude is always on 10, it feels like. And at some points I was sitting there like, if you could just please bring it down. Like you were on the sideline. Like he just woo. I was like, this is like Tim watching Tim or something. Like this is like
no, but I said the same thing. I was sitting there like, bro, relax. I was like, he was laughing and shit. I'm like, bro, why are you laughing like that, dog? But I mean, he's full of life, man. He be enjoying himself.
Hey, if Tim tells someone to calm down, then he was talking about his gooch, and it was funny because I was watching this with Noman, and he was like, "Do you know what that is?" And I was like, "No, I don't. What is?"
Oh damn, he had to have that birds in the bees.
Oh yeah, we had to have a whole conversation. I said, "What is
What's a gooch?
What's a gooch?"
That's a sentence I didn't think I'd say today.
Yeah.
and then I was sitting there and I was like, so okay, I didn't know that y'all call that a gooch. I'll just put it like that. I didn't know that's the word, the slang word that y'all always use. Here can come back when I'm talking about gooches, of course.
Gooch.
God,
it goes by many names, but yeah.
Hey, what? Oh, you told we underneath the balls, right?
Yep.
And you lift your balls up and then
we need all the details.
Hey, I ripped my cousin. I was like, why you look like when you lift your balls up, nigga? That's what you look like.
Oh Lord.
Nope.
Hey, the nigga ugly, bro.
Clearly.
Damn.
What we talking about gooch? Where'd that come from? Who
remember
somebody
during
watched the episode.
Right, during Hard Knocks, Ezekiel Elliott, Zeke was sitting there talking about some of his gooch was dry or something, and he's like, I need some baby powder. He says his gooch didn't feel right.
Session. Well, after the meditation.
Ken looks so confused right now. That's like when you get a pop quiz and you ain't study at all.
No, I did not remember that part.
So they had the meditation
session.
It was before
the sunflower seeds.
It was before the sun. Okay. I think I kind of.
It was right after they had the yoga.
All right. Okay. But gooch.
Yeah, he was talking about how he needed baby powder for it. And I was like, if it's dry, do you really want to put baby powder in?
Baby powder dries stuff out, don't it?
Keeps it dry.
It's supposed to. Right. I'm about to say it sucks up the sweat and moisture. Yes.
Right. So that's the opposite of what you need if your gooch is dry.
Like once you need to like.
He probably feels like it keeps it from chafing though, if it's already dry.
That's what I thought, because baby powder is good for anti-chafing stuff. But like, I have questions, but I don't think I want to ask them.
Oh, go ahead.
No, fam. I'll ask my.
What questions you have?
If your gooch is dry, okay.
Continue.
What are you supposed to do there? Like, do you put like baby oil on? Like, what do you do? Like, does it get dry?
Yeah, damn.
I've never had that problem. Like, I honestly don't know.
I don't think I've had that issue. Like, I mean, like if you wear like spandex and shit like that, it can get there, but
like them Under Armour compressions.
Yeah, but I was thinking like maybe he had on like a jock strap or something, like like that in that area, like probably is going to irritate it. But
or was he on a bike or something? Like, was he?
No, he was just they had practice.
Just did yoga.
They did yoga.
Meditation.
Well, that was the editing. Like, I don't know if they came directly from yoga.
All right, he got to think about what he did the night before. I don't know why you gooch is dressed up.
I was gonna say that. I don't know if that's football related. That might be extracurricular, right?
Yeah, you know. Hey, man.
Y'all can. You know what? We're going. This whole podcast would be about gooches if I don't move us forward, because I have so many questions. Bro. I am confused.
I'm not too familiar with the gooch. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
I don't just explore that area like that.
Right, it was like super specific too, because it was like,
hey,
I just want to see like that area is itching or whatever. But like if it's
my gooch
is dry, like that's not a sentence that I.
Do y'all call it
an injury? Is gonna be like gooch and shit.
Do y'all call it that as a play on like coochie?
No, I don't know. I don't know
where the word
slang.
came from.
That's one of the words.
I never Googled it.
Hey, cookie is a funny word.
I definitely hate that word.
Do you? That's a word you hate?
Yeah, that's one like how people feel about moist. That's how I feel.
But all for real.
Coochie.
It's just,
so wait. Real quick. So when people be like with babies, they're like coochie. Does that bother you?
No.
Or is context matter? Okay.
Oh shit, the coochie.
Okay, Gucci.
We earned that explicit rating today.
Oh, for sure.
Wild,
is Gucci a bad word? Should I not be saying this?
I don't think Gucci
is not a bad word. It's just obviously it refers to an area. It's like if you say balls or dick, like it's it's not company.
Boy. So this So we should definitely move on.
You ain't going
to
to
what you're saying.
For it.
Okay, we should.
No, you're not.
Coochie not a bad word.
Coochie's a nice way to say it. Like it's like
I don't use that. Like, oh, hey, baby, let me get some coochie. Like what?
Okay, well, first of all, we're too old. We're too old.
It feels childish.
We're too old.
Don't it? Like, oh, let me get some coochie. Like what?
See, like nah.
Like just imagine you. Nah. Never mind. I ain't gonna go there.
Let's move on.
You know what pisses me off too? Like, don't call him a penis like a Peter or something like that either,
bro. Where are we going?
Damn, I said move on.
Like, come on, dude. All right,
wait. Similar to when, if Tim is saying you need to calm down, you really need to calm down. If Tim is saying we need to move on from an inappropriate conversation, we have gone far afield because Tim is always up for
talking
about. But
Peter.
It all makes sense.
All body humor.
Ooh, Lord, I did not expect this Hard Knocks to go there.
Hey, speaking of hard, look
this nigga.
Rare form.
Speaking of knockers, what?
See, now you just bring. I can't even segue, fam.
All right, I'm good. All right.
I'm gonna have to edit all of this shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let that fly.
Okay. All right. We're moving on. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't know anything about that body part until I watched this episode of Hard Knocks. And my husband was on the couch looking at me with this laugh on his face. Like, do you even know what we're talking about? And I was like, no, what's happening? So I didn't know y'all called that area that. So
he
moving
came
on.
back out onto the practice field all spry and shit. Like, had pep in his step after that.
He said if I pass gas, it's gonna be a cloud of smoke. How much powder did you use, sir?
It's gonna be a cloud.
Why was it between your cheeks?
Right. Like, how did the powder move from? You know what?
I mean, when you're about to run, you need to absorb the sweat. So I can understand.
So you putting powder in your booty?
No, bro. You just dump. Never mind. We're just go ahead and keep on moving. Getting too specific. We supposed to been going a long time.
We were off the rails. But there's no way to segue back, so I'm just gonna stop. We're gonna take a quick pause. Right there. Okay. DeMarcus Lawrence. He had me hyped during this episode when he was rapping in that huddle. And I was like,
stick to your day job, my guy.
Exactly.
Hey, I didn't say, I wanted to buy his record. I just said he got me hyped. If I was a football player, I'd have been like,
buy his record.
I'm old, fam.
Old as hell. Buy his record.
Catch it up.
Buy the record. Let me get the record.
Ain't even that damn old, bro.
No, but I honestly just said record because I was talking to my mom and she was just talking about records because they were literally playing records for real vinyls over at the house. But
sounds so good.
But yeah, it was cool seeing him, like the family shots he had or whatever. But he had a quote. I wrote this one down because I was like, whoa. He said, hey, if he ain't got a little piss coming down his leg, you ain't threatening him hard enough.
God damn.
And then, like, as the scene cut back, it went back to him being with his family. And I was like, the juxtaposition that's happening here. But like, you're showing me on the field and he's like wrecking dudes. And then you're showing me him with his family. And it's the cutest thing in the world. And I agree with him. He said they took a picture and he had his back to the ocean. And he said, hurry up. I don't like my back being to the ocean. And I was like, I feel you. I don't even like my back being to a door. I need to see all my exits.
Yeah.
For real. Like, I sit where we sit for the podcast for that reason. I need to see. I don't like turning.
Oh, that's right. When the ghost used to come.
Remember the ghost that Deuce's face? No, man, that was too stressful. That was too stressful.
It's funny, like now that you say it, like every time, like we would look at the door, like your eyes would get wide. Like who was behind me?
I don't like that uncertainty behind me. But the only other note that I actually wrote down from this episode, because a lot of it was like gang footage, like practicing and like the practice footage and whatnot looks amazing in 4K. I was looking at my TV like,
all right, money bags.
Hey, that's a money bag.
Hey fam, if you ain't got a 4K TV, like
big bang take a little bang.
It ain't even that expensive no more. 4K is the new thing. It ain't even expensive no more. This ain't like it was, years ago when you was getting a 4K. Like
a year ago.
It looked 4K TVs was cheap last year. That's when I got mine. I bought on a budget, babe. But it looked amazing. It looked amazing. The football, it looked like the sweat was like flying out off their heads and spit was coming out their mouth. And you could see every drip. I was like, dang.
I didn't see all of that though.
I feel like Aaron Donald and I don't think Ramsey did anything, but I remember seeing him. Aaron Donald specifically, I feel like he missed hard knocks because he definitely showed his ass.
Oh yeah, he got into a little scuffle.
Whole ass fight on the field, like dog.
He a beast.
First thing,
dog, he had Sean McVay looking like Jeff Van Gundy trying to like stop him from going after that dude.
Get out of my way, little dog.
Ooh man. But it was another enjoyable episode. It was one that focused more on like just the family storylines and getting to know the people a little bit better who were on the team. And I wanted to ask this question, Tim, because I know how much you hate the Cowboys, but like watching this, do you have any, like, are you kind of like, dang, like, you know what? I kind of want to root for this dude. Or like, you know what? Maybe the Cowboys ain't worth all of the anger and hate that I have for them in my heart.
You know what?
Yeah.
Fucking. I still see why these motherfuckers lose. Week in, week out, it's always something. They couldn't get that goddamn call at the end of the damn game. Motherfuckers couldn't get the call after that for the holding this shit. Now I see why you motherfuckers lose. Week in, week out, it's always some bullshit. Either you in your control or not in your control, but it's always something. That's why you motherfuckers ain't losing. Whoever, Jerry gotta go. He's y'all bad juju. That's what that is. Jerry gotta go. Because if Jerry go, maybe y'all bad juju will go. Because there ain't no reason in hell why y'all be losing these games the way y'all be losing these games.
They even losing on lucky in preseason.
Bro, like this, I was watching like these why these motherfuckers can't win a game, bro. I was like, but it's not their fault that time. The ref was blind to
Holding.
Kamara twice. Like both plays. Well, not blind to him twice. I'm sorry. The false start took his play away. But I was like, damn, that's an unfortunate break. All right, that's like the Cowboys. And then they didn't get the holding call. I was like, damn, that's really like the Cowboys. And they took the L. I was like, damn. Every week, bro.
Yep.
Every week.
You had more smoke for the fans than the actual players.
I do. I have more smoke for the fans than the players. But, I mean, them losing still coincides with it. I understand why you motherfuckers ain't getting where you were trying to get to. Anyways, CeeDee Lamb I do fuck with. I had him for my fantasy team, but I also liked him when he was took the phone from old girl during his draft. And then from that point, but he just seemed like he's single clearly on the show now. I was like, damn, old girl gone already. But
I didn't even catch that part. That is,
yeah, bro, because he was like, he just got his dogs and his brothers at his house. He like,
I mean, his girl could have been out of town, you know.
Or she can have her own crib.
Your dogs over your girls, bro.
She can have her own crib.
I mean, the dogs were probably really cute.
For sure.
I would imagine that she made it past the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, bringing up CeeDee Lamb, no, watching him, that young man is talented.
Monster. He gonna be a monster.
When he brought up how he doesn't take lightly the fact that he's wearing 88 either, and I was like, it has been some hands that wore that.
Yeah, you grab that. You gotta produce.
It's always funny, like the stars that, and I'd imagine it's because they don't want to be part of it, but like the stars that they don't focus on, because like I forgot they even had Amari Cooper. So I saw him on the sideline. Oh, he hurt.
Mm-hmm. He been chilling. That's why we ain't seen him.
Yeah,
He's been chilling. I think he had some kind of surgery or something like that over the summer, so he's just kind of recovering. I think, but I know he's hurt.
Because he's hoping to play this weekend.
Yeah,
an ankle injury.
I think that's what he had, an ankle surgery over the summer. I think so.
Yep.
Yeah,
he underwent surgery in January. Typical timeline for such an injury would have had him back in plenty time for a training camp, but he's still on the pup. Or no, he came off the pup list last week.
Okay.
Started practicing on Monday.
It's a mosquito in here really trying to jack me up.
Take you out.
Man. Did y'all have any other thoughts on this episode of Hard Knocks?
No.
Too bad we don't have.
Too bad we don't have what?
No, it's a wrap up thought, so you can go ahead with your point.
McCarthy's showing some. I like McCarthy's personality. Honestly, that was the biggest surprise for me.
Yeah.
No, his motivational speech to open the episode. I said, "Get out of here."
I ain't said nothing about his coaching.
That's true.
I like his personality.
I can
see why he would have been a good fit in Green Bay. With the way he operates. I
can see why Rodgers didn't like him though.
He got to lead the motivational speeches to somebody else because that's just not his strong.
All the pep talk.
They're not.
Great personality.
They don't get me motivated to do anything, but roll my eyes.
He's up there cussing like a moment. He's talking like, "Shit, damn, shit, no, get up, get his ass off." Go grab somebody, Mike.
Speaking of motivational speeches, you see Ken team trying to take from the Bucks.
Oh, what you talking?
Who?
The Bears. The Bears coach. He showed Giannis talking about ego versus pride versus humility. So if the Bears are good this year, it's because of Giannis.
You're welcome. Back to Wisconsin.
What? Well, we win.
Can't say I don't care who the credit goes.
If they're not good, it's just because they ain't listening to him. So
Giannis fucked up the mojo over here.
You would hope somebody fuck up that mojo, bro.
Right, that's needed.
I need to shake something. Y'all.
We have a quarterback. Watch out.
Andy Dalton said, "Not so fast, my friend."
Man, fuck dude, bro.
Hold on tonight, guys. The Red Rifle has stepped into the room.
All right, as soon as he throw that first pick, we wait. Oh, there we go. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
But no, it was a cool episode. I'm looking forward to next. I just like watching Hard Knocks. It's just
it's enjoyable.
It's just football, and it's it's stuff you wouldn't normally get to see. So I'm appreciative of being able to go in behind the scenes and see it. I think it's interesting though that the clip that NFL Films used to promote Hard Knocks on Tuesday night to say hey, come watch was the clip of Ezekiel Elliott talking about him needing baby powder. So,
you know what that? Yeah.
That's literally the clip they posted. I can feel them rubbing. I'm looking at it. I can feel them rubbing together. I need baby powder.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what y'all call the NFL?
Who did next week?
I thought we were out of pocket, but clearly this is what y'all want. This is what the league wants us to talk about. So
I was gonna say too bad we don't give titles to these episodes because we could just call this one Gucci's and Coochies.
There we go. Gucci's and Coochies, goddammit. Gucci's and Coochies, bro. Dude, hey. Google that shit.
I'm definitely not Googling that.
Your algorithm gonna be fucked, bro.
You're gonna have
motherfuckers messaging you and shit.
Oh shit.
You know what?
To your device.
We can end it on the would be episode title. We can end it right.
Until next time. America.
Until next time.
On Gucci's.
Oh, you wild, bro.
Hard Knocks. Gucci's and Coochies.
Gucci's and Coochies.
Tim is so disgusted right now.
It's a mess, bro.
Oh, this was a childish episode. I'm sorry, y'all.
So y'all niggas done, bro?
We done. We're all done. This episode is done. We're out of here. We're out of here. Well, again, if you haven't listened to our full weekly episode, please go back and check that out. This week is episode 213. I don't know how we got here. So based on that title, I guess I can just say we've been kind of on one this whole week. So there's that.
And that's the G-rated version.
Yeah, that's the title that I chose because what they wanted to use.
Y'all want to know what it was?
You want to know what the real title was? We were not naming the episode that. I can tell you that.
Niggas love biscuits. That would have been amazing.
Can't name an episode that, fam. And y'all had some other stuff y'all wanted to use too, but you're like, no, we're gonna go. I don't know how we got here. But yeah, make sure I go back, listen to that episode, and then we'll be back next week again for more Hard Knocks coverage, as well as our normal weekly episode. So looking forward to talking about that KD Draymond interview. I can tell you that.
For sure.
But if you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On the Twitter and Instagram at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE, because
your mom is fancy.
Thank you, sir.
At the NBA World Champion Milwaukee Bucks player.
That's all you get?
Yep.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram, KHarris216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
It's your boy, TIMKINZD, number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. That's how I be.
Peace out, y'all.